Hello everyone, my name's Botanist Cool and today I'm painting my first ever blueberries. And if you're enjoying my mini painting videos, make sure to like and subscribe. It's free, it's easy, it's 2 clicks and I can't thank you enough. Let's get on to the rest of the video. Now, this is being done for the streamers for reproductive rights charity event we have going on right now. I was doing a Bob Ross Paintalong kind of video, and I still do have the long format video if you want to paint along with me. Every once in a while I'm kind of like, all right, we're using this color now to do this thing and yada yada yada, so check that out if you want to get this pack and paint along with me. Basically what it's going to be a layer of Macragge blue, and then we're going to go on and do some details with Abaddon black all over the gun, the insides on the elbows and the knees, or the back of the knees rather, and then we're going to do a bunch of Balthazar gold, I think that's how it's pronounced, on the gun, on the shoulders, and last but not least Corax white on the details, the pauldron, the omega, and the carrot top thing. That's where the Corax white will go. Now the whole point of this video and the stream that this video is taken from was to basically use just what's inside the box. Those 6 colors, that 1 brush, and the minis we got to make our first quote-unquote minis. Basically, if it's your first time painting, this is going to be a nice little paint along for you. And afterwards, what I plan on doing is using the rest of my skill set, keeping the same items from the box itself, the same paints, the same brushes, etc., to then expand upon and make this mini look a little more involved. The last thing the box wants us to use is Agarak's Earthshade to do a wash on the mini, and then Armageddon Dust to then work on the base of the mini. But after all that, I want to, as I said, get more involved. I'm going to mix a little bit of Macragge blue and Corax white to then work on some highlighted areas. Maybe bring up some shoulder pads or some knee pads or whatever and make it a little more vibrant, make it a little more active. I definitely want to change the Abaddon black areas because while they are black, they are very, very one-dimensional. Making it gray by mixing the Abaddon black and the Corax white is going to help bring out some of those areas a bit more. And again, this brush is very, very, very pointy and very good for detail stuff. It sucks on doing broad strokes. That's why I was having such a big issue at the start of the video. At the start of the video, I was just putting Macragge blue everywhere because I didn't use primer at all because that's not what came in the box. So no primer, I'm not putting it on, therefore it was just the Macragge blue as my base layer. You get what I'm saying? So covering the entire mini was very difficult with that tiny brush. But I did it, and I did consider like halfway through, like maybe I should have done Abaddon black so I could get that like black prime layer on there. But we did it in Macragge blue. It's fine. It looks great. We're still gonna work with it. It'll be just fine. I'm not worried about it whatsoever. What are you talking about? I'll shoot straight with you guys. I wish there was more to talk about. Like, I could tell you how when messing with some of the parts, my fingers would rub the paint off because there wasn't a lot holding the paint onto the mini itself. And that's just the truth. When I don't have the primer on there, things rubbed off a lot easier. The blue came off a lot easier. But yeah, it's a starter kit and it's a pretty good one at that. You get 6 really good paints for what, 30 bucks? You get 1 technical paint, 1 wash, and 4 layers, which is pretty darn good. And then you get 3 minis and a pretty decent brush. So long as you're not planning on doing big swaths of washing with that brush, it's a good brush. And the minis are wonderful. They are well detailed. They have the insignias on the pauldrons, and again, it just fits very well. If this is your first time painting Warhammer, first and foremost, join the paint along. The VOD will be up there for as long as you want to do it with, and it's a pretty cool thing. And secondly, it's It's a good kit. I know they also have some for Age of Sigmar, including the Rats and the Storm Herald, whatever they're called. And they also have Tyranids as well. They're a little rarer on Amazon. You don't see them too much nowadays, but you can probably still find them at a local games workshop. That's all the time I have for today, guys. And I just want to let you guys know we are currently in the middle of a charity event where we are raising money for the National Network of Abortion Funds, an organization that helps individuals who can give birth talk to, communicate with, and get aid from abortion funds that are either local, national, or all throughout the United States to help with things like travel, lodging, and actually affording the reproductive care that they may desperately need. So if that is a cause you'd like to support, make sure to leave a donation. $1, $2, it doesn't matter. Every dollar helps. There's a QR code on the bottom left-hand side of the screen, and there will be a link in the description, so go check that out. Please and thank you. As always, guys, thank you very much for hanging out with me today. I hope you had a good one. Y'all stay safe. Stay Botanist Cool. I will see you soon. Bye, everyone.